Hello, everybody. Back here again for a vlog a day. And today is Wednesday, the 17th. And today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, again, way earlier than I really needed to be, but it's just what my body does. So, got up, got around, got a couple things done, nothing too major. Went ahead and had myself a couple donuts and some chocolate milk. And chocolate milk's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. It's not AE, but it's probably equal to True Moo, but it is what it is. So then from there, had myself a nice little cigar out here overlooking the lake and just gorgeous view, beautiful noises and stuff and whatnot of the animals around and the birds and all that good fun stuff, and watching the parent birds come in and out of the birdhouse up here on the patio slash deck, I guess you want to call it. I guess it's the second story, so it'd be a deck, whatever it is. Kind of looks like a porch, but there's no stairs going down, so I guess it'd be called a deck. So hung out here for a while. Wife got up, got around. She decided she wanted to have breakfast in town, so we headed over to a little place called Grizzly Bear, and I punched into the GPS, and I was like, cool, we headed that way. And as we got to the place, as we'd seen yourself, we got in the car and headed up that way. We got to the restaurant and pulled in, and the restaurant said the GPS we had 4 more miles to go, and I'm like, something ain't right. So I was like, well, maybe there's 2 restaurants named the same thing. So when we get on breakfast, I want to go look at where it is. So went inside, went ahead and got our menus and stuff, got seated, and the guy that was running the restaurant, I assume it's his and his wife's place, the way he was talking, and fairly not full, but it's a small, tiny little place. So they talked about, heard him over saying how busy they get during during the busy season. There'll be 40 people waiting for the to get a seat in there, kind of thing. They're waiting outside and down the hallway looking for a table and stuff. So went ahead and told him we need a minute to look at the menu, trying to figure out what we wanted, and then he completely forgot about us, which is apparently a thing here. It's the 3rd time it's happened to us now. When if you're not ready to order like within a minute of handing you a menu, then they say, I'm gonna need a minute, and then they just forget you haven't ordered, because you have to then flag them down, kind of thing again. And it's hard, you'll try and make eye contact with them and stuff and try not to be rude as they're doing stuff. And this guy was just sitting there talking and bitching about the news and the politics and whatnot with other people and that. So I finally just spoke up small enough restaurants, like, hey, hello. I'm like, hello. And the guy came over, he's like, oh, you ready? I'm like, yeah, we're ready. So we ordered our food. Breakfast was very good. Very delicious food, big proportions, all the good fun stuff. We ate plenty, and then from there we headed out, kind of driving around a few different spots, just kind of picking a different direction. We don't really have any main plans today. We just kind of went looking for some place, and as we were driving around, just having a good time, just looking at different spots, and ended up as we were just driving, just pulling to a little spot, little shops and stuff, and kind of just killing time and whatever and whatnot, and checking out the beautiful scenery and all the good fun stuff that's going around. And we ended up at one point, I had mentioned, I saw a thing, something about something their dam. It was like the school dam and such. I can't remember the name of the place now. I'm really bad about the name of the whatever dam, and it was the dam school and the dam town and the dam whatever. And it was like they were very, very adamant about this dam being a big deal. So saw a sign pointing dam that way, so we headed that way. Drove to the town that said dam. Drove past a bunch of businesses that says dam, gas station, the dam repair shop, and all this kind of stuff. And I was kind of like, okay, they're really into this dam. We weren't finding it. We just kept driving, and eventually we come around it, and I spotted off. I'm like, okay, there it is. We get there, and as we come up onto it, and it's a sketchy looking road, like it's super, super sketchy looking, and we go to turn onto it, and as we're turning onto the thing, it's got a weird, I don't know, some kind of I don't know, like a great big, I don't know what to call it, like a big metal frame in the middle of it, like a big arch, like you would, like a crane, like you would pick up stuff with or whatever. But it was right in the middle area. I'm not sure what it was for. Who knows? And there's a chair up there and a fire extinguisher and I don't know, glass walls. So I have no idea what it's up there for. But as we were turning onto this super sketchy, my wife's freaking out. She's like, I don't think this is safe. I'm like, it's a road. It's a road. We're supposed to be here. And as I was pulling onto this dam to drive across this super sketchy feeling dam, and the road it was super creepy feeling. It had a weird we could die at any moment thing. She yells, oh, we're not supposed to be here, it's restricted to shit. I'm like, what? I stop and look, and it's restricted access for the stairs going down, the little tunnel thing under the dam. And I'm like, no, the sidewalk is restricted to the stairs going down, not the road. So the whole time driving across the thing, it's not very wide. It's maybe, I don't know, it's an 1/8 mile, maybe, not even. It's not very wide. but it's 370 feet or 307 feet. I don't remember what the sign said now, but it's pretty tall. Like it's really, and it looks old. It looks bad. It's not in good shape. And we drove across it fairly quickly, but I didn't want to like be ripping across there either, kind of thing. In the middle, it's like a big giant access panel that I'm like, God, I'm driving across this thing, which I'm assuming semis drive across it and other stuff too. And it just had a weird feeling. So we get to the other side, and it's like a little turnout point. So we pull up in there, and there's a rest area and stuff. And they have a big giant turbine that is used to make the power, which is what it's there for, to produce power for these mountain towns and stuff. And it's a great setup, and we have a little information on it. And there was a restroom there, and she goes, is there restrooms? I go, yeah. And her leg's hurting her a lot, so she's been out there and stuff. She goes, okay. And he walks her in. The door's open to the female. The male's was closed. And she walks in, and she's like, oh, I don't know what happened there. You gotta go check that out. And I'm like, what? I don't want to see this. What are you talking about? Somebody like tried to steal the toilet or something out of there. It's like I was out of the stall and like out by the sinks and stuff, and it was just things. It was bad. It was in really bad shape, and it was sad because it was like it was a beautiful looking spot, and the lake was just a gorgeous view and whatnot and everything, and it was a nice looking place, but it was in bad shape. It was not good. So we laughed and joked with him like that is really sketchy looking. So we were kind of driving around a little more, and we headed back back towards the main road, and we get back to where we're going and stuff. And we decided that today we were going to come back to the cabin for a while. And as we were driving back, it's the first time we came back during the day. Normally we're out in the morning, don't come back till night. And we come back in the daytime, and we get back here to the house, and it starts to drizzle a little bit. And I'm like, no big deal. So look at the map and for the radar and whatnot, and it says the rain's supposed to be here in a little bit, but it's only supposed to be here for like an hour, so I'm like, no problem. So I went ahead and decided to finish my cigar, come out of the patio. My wife went and laid down, take a nap because she was tired from all the driving or riding around. I guess she wasn't driving, but the riding around the car and stuff and whatnot. And her leg's hurting her quite a bit. She's kind of complaining about the leg and stuff, really bugging her to the point she's thinking about going home. Like, I asked her, do you want to go home tonight? And she goes, no, we'll probably go home tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, let me know. So I told her, I said she's going to lay down, take a nap, and she said get her up by 4:30 at the latest, because that way she wouldn't sleep tonight if she slept more than that. I'm like, okay, cool. So she laid down for a nap. I came out here on the patio, finished up my cigar, and by the time I finished my cigar, it was raining pretty hard. So I looked at the radar again, and the radar said it was about an hour it should be gone. So I waited almost 2 hours, and the rain was still here. And I'm like, screw it. I just got to go get my run in, because it's late enough now that I need to get my run done so I can get my shower and go in town and have dinner. So I went ahead and went and got my run in, and I got back from my run. The rain was not quite done, but almost done. It was in the process, and there was a hole in the little shed that I'd saw where a limb had fallen through it. And I'd went to Home Depot earlier and I was looking for some zip tape and some different stuff, like roofing type repair tape, and even kind of tried to look for like an RV repair repatch, because I figured that'd work also, and I couldn't find it. So I ended up with like a weird Flex Tape brand. So I was like, oh, no big deal. So I took the limb out and taped it up from the inside, and also got up on top. And there's like no real step ladder. There's like a big ass ladder here for getting like on the house. And I think there's a step ladder in the garage, but the garage is locked, so I can't get into it. So I felt like a tote. I was standing on top of the tote, and it was a real sketchy feeling, and it was not safe. But I got it patched from the inside and the outside both, and because the tape glued itself to the hole, so it should be fine. And I don't think they use the little shed for anything. It's just got some like 2x6s and stuff in there, and really nothing else. So, but I saw it, I asked, and they, told me to go ahead and patch it. So I patched it up, so it should be pretty safe. And it was dry enough, and the stuff says it can be put on in underwater and everything. It's super, super sticky stuff. So I went ahead and stuck it on there inside and out. And then from there, headed back in, got myself a shower. Got my wife was awake at that point herself. She'd already woken up. So we chatted a little bit, got a shower, and then asked her, I said, you want to go down for dinner? And she goes, I think we'll eat sandwiches here. I said, 100% up to you. Like, I don't care. Just like to know the answer if we have lunch meat and stuff here. We have to make sandwiches. Or if we're going to town. And she said she'd let me know when she got a shower. So I got a shower, and she said she wanted to go to town and get a burger. So I'm like, cool, no problem at all. So we headed back out, which was fine. We got to town. We ended up eating at a place called Royal King again, which is Royal Waffle King is what it is. And we ended up eating there again. We had breakfast there before in a different one, but a different town, same franchise. And we had sandwiches there. They were good. It was not spectacular by any means, but it was fine. Everything was good there. We ate and stuff, whatnot. It was freezing cold in the place. So I actually had to go back out the car and get my jacket because I was so cold. It was just awful, which the run in the rain didn't help me and my body there and stuff. But we left there, and then we were heading back and just driving around and stuff, kind of checking out a few little spots here and there. And then by that point, it was starting to get dark. So we were coming back in the dark, which is the roads getting out here, especially the private drive up, is real sketchy. And it's sketchy enough that my wife is like 100%, like she's not wanting to, she's like, she doesn't want to drive it. There's like no way in the world she wants to even drive this road. So we got back here, it's fairly late. Got back, I think, kind of chilled out a little bit, just kind of hung around. I ended up back out on the patio, having a cigar like I always do, watching more YouTube and just kind of hanging out. And overall, the day was a pretty good day. It was not really eventful. Oh, we stopped, there was a little, said picnic area and stuff and whatnot. One of the spots we stopped at before we came home for her nap. And we stopped in there, and it was a beautiful spot. Like, it was gorgeous. And apparently it must have been pretty busy at one point, because there was 18 picnic tables out there on the outside. Not counting what was in the pavilion, which was probably another 8 or 10 picnic tables in the pavilion, which was a lot. And beautiful, clean bathrooms, the whole 9 yards and stuff. And there was a trail that said it was 0.4 miles to the end of the little trail and back around the lake, little area. So not 0.9 miles round trip. So I asked her, I said, hey, do you feel like you're up to this for the walk, with your leg and stuff? And she said, yes, she was. So walked down stuff, gorgeous view, saw some geese on the way, saw some fish and stuff and whatnot. Go there, and we got to another little dam on this lake that I walked across. She kind of went across the dam with me. We were chatting a little bit and stuff. And then there was a gentleman over there getting ready to go fishing, so I went and talked to him for a little bit. She chose to stop there. I went on around and kind of got a better view of the river, downriver from the dam. There were some kayakers out there and some people fishing on the bank and stuff. Talked to the guy, and he said they were been catching like perch and some walleye out of there, I think it was. He said they were catching some bass and whatnot. He caught a 20-pound something there yesterday at a different spot, and he was pretty excited about it. It sounds like he's fairly new to the area, so he's learning the fishing around here and whatnot. So we chatted a little while, headed back, and just had a real splendid, simple, low-paced day. Just doing a bunch of driving, really, for no other reason, just to drive to see the different views and see the different spots and just enjoying our day. So I got back here, kind of watching YouTube and whatnot, and then I headed back in. She was kind of in and out of, like, kind of napping off and kind of going back and forth to sleep. So we watched another episode of Good Doctor and wrapped it up and called it a night. And as of when we went to bed, she's like, we're not going home tomorrow. We're going to put it off at least one more day. So I said 100% fine. We're not planning on going home till like Sunday. And, this is Wednesday, and I'm like, just anytime. If you want to go home right now, I'll make it through. I'll drive through. Might have to go to a hotel on the way, but who cares? Whatever makes you happy. If you'd rather be home with your leg. And then it dawned on her late in the day when she realized and stuff what she thinks actually, like the leg it's freaking her out, because she's thinking like blood clots. It's just her legs really hurting a lot. And it's the opposite leg of her knee surgery, so it's making her more and more concerned about that too. But I think part of the thing is she was favoring that knee for so long with the surgery that she put a lot more use on the other leg. So it's making us nervous, because it's one of those things, like when she's sitting or like laying down stuff, it don't hurt her. When she stands on it, it's creating a lot of pain. So it makes me sad and nervous about how that's doing. So hopefully we get it figured out and get her feeling better. So either we go home, and I asked her if she wanted to go to like urgent care or something up here, because who cares about the bills and stuff, if she wants to go get an x-ray or something of it. And she did not want to do that. So that's pretty much what our day is. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.